Hi Sam. I'm excited about today's lesson. We're going to learn the word
höflich,
Höflich.
What does that mean?
great question.
höflich,
Means polite or courteous in English. It's commonly used to describe someone's behavior or manner. You should also be aware that it can sometimes be confused with
höflich,
in English, which can refer to someone being overly formal.
Interesting. So, how do we use
Höflich.
in sentences?
For sure. The noun form is,
die Höflichkeit,
which means politeness. It's feminine, and its plural is.
die Höflichkeiten,
You can say,
die Höflichkeit ist wichtig.
meaning politeness is important.
And what about the verb? Is there a verb related to
Höflich.
Not exactly, but you can use adjectives and phrases around it. To express politeness in actions, you might say,
Ich bin höflich.
for I am polite, or
Du bist höflich.
for you are polite. In the past, you could say,
Ich war höflich.
meaning I was polite, and in perfect, it would be,
Ich bin höflich gewesen.
I see. What's the origin of the word?
Höflich.
Höflich,
comes from the Old High German word,
Hauft,
which means court or yard. It relates to the idea of being courteous in a royal setting. Over time, it evolved to represent general politeness.
That's really fascinating.
Now, let's break down the word a bit. The root is,
Höf,
which relates to a court or place of respect, and the suffix
lich,
is common in German adjectives, meaning having the quality of. So, when you put them together, it means having the quality of being in a court or polite.
That makes sense.
Speaking of similar words, here are a few examples. The prefix
Höf,
appears in,
Höflichkeit,
which we already mentioned. Then there's
Hof,
meaning court or yard. If we look at other adjectives, we can find,
freundlich,
which means friendly, and,
ehrlich,
which means honest.
So the
Lich.
ending is common.
Exactly. You can also think of,
unhöflich,
which means impolite. It has the prefix, which negates the word. There's also
höfisch,
meaning courtly, which relates to aristocracy.
This is so helpful. Can you give me some real-life situations where I could use
höflich,
Absolutely. For example, when you're at a restaurant, you could say,
Könnte ich bitte die Rechnung haben? Ich wäre sehr höflich.
that means could I please have the bill? I would be very polite.
Let me try.
ich bin höflich zu Kellnern.
Perfect. That means I am polite to waiters. Another situation could be at work. You might say,
Es ist höflich, Ihren Kollegen zu danken.
which means it is polite to thank your colleagues.
So, I can say,
Ich danke höflich meinen Kollegen.
Exactly. That means I politely thank my colleagues. Lastly, when meeting someone new, you can say,
Es ist höflich, sich vorzustellen.
meaning it is polite to introduce oneself.
I see.
Es ist höflich, sich vorzustellen.
Very good.
Are there any hints to remember the gender of
Höflichkeit.
Yes. Feminine nouns often end in
Kite. Heit.
You can picture a kind woman in a nice dress, being polite at a formal event.
That's a vivid image.
It's also good to know that
Höflich.
is generally used in formal situations, but it can also be casual among friends. Typical phrases include
Seien Sie höflich.
meaning be polite and
Höflichkeit ist eine Tugend.
meaning politeness is a virtue.
What about similar words I should watch out for?
You might confuse
Höflich.
with,
Unhöflich.
which means impolite. Also, remember that
Freundlich.
means friendly, but it's a different concept.
Got it. Can we practice some sentences together with?
Höflich.
Sure. How about I ask you, what is polite behavior in German?
Was ist höfliches Verhalten?
Exactly. Now, can you tell me she is polite?
Sie ist höflich.
Great job. Now, what would be the past tense of you were polite?
Du warst höflich.
Perfect. You're really getting this. Let's wrap up with a quick recall check. What does
Höflich.
mean?
It means polite or courteous.
Good. What is the noun form?
Die Höflichkeit.
And what is the past tense of I am polite?
Ich war höflich.
Awesome. Can you give me a sentence using
Unhöflich.
Das Verhalten war unhöflich.
Excellent. Last question, what's the gender of
Höflichkeit.
It's feminine.
Fantastic. You've really grasped this word today. Remember, being
Höflich.
opens many doors in communication. Keep practicing, and you'll sound even more natural in German.
Thanks, Alex. This was so much fun and informative.